Hi, how you doing? My name is emakhiomhe, one of the faculty for the DBA M1S7. You are welcome again. Previously, I had talked about the business introduction and the background of the business and the executive summary. This time, I'll be talking about the marketing plan. Now, for the marketing plan, let's first understand what marketing is. Marketing is the all the activities from when you have a business idea to all the way when you deliver the service or product to your final customer. That is what marketing is all the activities between your idea and getting your service or product to the customer, and subsequently all the other activities to ensuring that the customer keeps coming back and keeps buying your products and keeps using your product. That is marketing. So what is a marketing plan? A marketing plan is all the steps that you're going to take towards achieving this objective. Your marketing plan can be a 50-page document or a one-page document, but we'll try to be somewhere in between in this using this your business plan workbook. So first of all, the first item you will deal with in page 8 there is your description of your product or service. You should give a brief description of it. Mention what is the most important feature of it. Is it the color? Is it the shape? Is it the environment? Is it the ambience? Is it the packaging? What is it that makes that product or that service unique? Give a description of it and how it will look when it's delivered. Then second item there is a product or service delivery strategy. How do you plan to deliver it? Softwares will come in CDs, drinks will come in bottles or plastics or containers. Different kind of products will come in different form of packaging. Some are downloaded. What kind of delivery do you want to make for your product or your service? Always remember, service has packaging. It's not just the product. For example, you go to a hospital. Yes, that's a good example. And you want to get treatments. Basically, your vitals are checked. That's your blood pressure, your temperature. But some hospitals presently go as far as checking your sugar level. They also check your vision. They check so many other things. Why? They are trying to upgrade their service delivery. So it's not just products that come in packaging. Services come in packaging. For a salon or a barbing salon or a hairdressing salon, the packaging is now the environment in which that hair is being treated or that hair is being made. How is the environment? Is it presentable? Is it rough? Is it memorable? Is it an environment you want to come back to? That is the description or the delivery strategy of your product. You describe this. Next is the opportunity. You describe the opportunity and the need that you want to address. And what I'm saying here is that, for example, we didn't know we needed GSM phones until the likes of the MTN and Airtel, or is it the likes of the MTN and the Airtel came into town. That is when you now found out that it's so important to talk to someone without necessarily going to see the person because it saves time. And based on that, the opportunity arose because somebody thought of it that so and so person is so far away and I need to talk to the person, or so and so person going to see that person will take so much time. Is there any way I can contact that person without going there? That is an opportunity somebody else saw. Every time there is a challenge somewhere, even you watching this video, every time you have a challenge or you face a challenge and you look for a way of solving that challenge or surmounting that challenge, you just found you are just met with an opportunity and you created a need and solved it. So it will surprise you that by doing that and by documenting it or packaging it for others, you have started a business. But before you do that, let's treat the next item, which is what? Your target market. What is your target market? Your target market are those customers. Who is your ultimate aim, whom you want to place your product in their hands or offer your service to. That is your target market. You'll be discussing about the demographics. For example, are you dealing with only the people in the north? For example, there might be a special drink you have designed that is for Boko Haram. I hope we know who Boko Haram is. May you've designed it, and so your target market is all those in Boko Haram, or it might be those in the north. It might be something for Christians only. It might be something for the general public. But even the general public is not general, because there are some things that a particular category of people can take, and some other category of people it will be harmful to them. So you consider all that. Is it by sex? For example, there are some clothes that is probably women that can wear it, although we know with the way fashion is going now, almost all clothes can be worn by everybody. Anyway, there are some clothes that, so is it by sex? Is it by religion? Is it by tribe? Is it by geographical spread? Is your product only for those in Nigeria, or is for the whole world? What kind of target market are you going for? Is it for the old? Is it for the young? Is it for the rich? Is it for the poor? Is it for the middle class? Is it for the upper class? Is it for a combination? Is it for the working class? Is it for the affluent? You have to define what kind of target market you are dealing with. Next is the competition. Competition are those that are already in the same business with you or something similar. That is your competition. For example, a Sheraton hotel, the competition is that book and pay or corner side brothel by the corner there. They are the ones that are Sheraton's competition. Also, you have the Hiltons, you have the Nikon Noga, you have the various other five-star hotels. They are competition for Sheraton. And based on that, we also drew up a competitive analysis table. This table is meant to guide you in making an analysis of your competition. That's in page 9. There you have the factors that affect you and your competitors. Then you talk about your own business. Then you list at least 3 competitors and how their business impacts on your business. And that is in terms of price, quality, packaging, and services and various other options. You list what do they do and how does this particular item, is it in their services? Maybe they offer their services faster than you. Maybe they have more capital than you do. Maybe their machineries are of top end compared to yours. Maybe the quality of their outcome is top compared to yours. So those are all the things you consider when you are doing your competitive analysis. You have to sit down with a group, or you can do it yourself first, then you now get a group of people to sit down with you and discuss the competitive analysis. Who are your competitors and how do they affect your business, and how can you be better than them in doing what you do? That is the competitive analysis table in page 9. Excuse me. Now, once you've analyzed your competition, the next thing you're expected to do is discuss your pricing strategy. There are various strategies at pricing. The one you want to do you want to do top line pricing? You want to do bottom line pricing? What kind of pricing strategy? Sometimes you might overprice yourself. Sometimes you might underprice yourself. Sometimes you might have what they call entry pricing. Entry pricing might be low, so that after a while you can now slowly increase your price, or your entry price might be high, and then after a while you slowly reduce your price so as to make sure you minimize competition. Then you talk about your marketing and promotion strategy. How are you going to advertise your product? What promos are you going to do to create awareness? What kind of programs will you hold? Roadshows? What kind of things would you do? What's your advert budget? What's your advert strategy? Where are you going to advertise, and who are you going to advertise to? What kind of promos would you do? What kind of programs would you sponsor? What kind of groups would you join as marketing and promotion? Then next is distribution. How do you get that item, either a service or a product, to your final customer, who is the final consumer and the ultimate user of your product. How do you want to do that? Do you want to have like a key distributor scheme? Do you want to have strategically located distributors, or do you want to do franchising? Or how do you want to go about it? You have to sit down and think through this and put it down in your workbook on how you are going to distribute your product or your service. Then subsequently, you talk about the way you are going to sell it. Is it retail? Is it wholesale? What method do you want to do? Is it in bulk, or is it in using direct sales agent? What is the sales method you want to use in selling your product, and what is the advantage of that method, which makes it better than the other method? Or are you going to use a combination of the various methods available? Once you've been able to identify all these items, basically your marketing plan is ready. And with that, we move to the next chapter, which another colleague of mine will take. As I have always said, if you have questions, please write them down. You can discuss it with your PMO in your session with them, or you discuss it through your WhatsApp group or with your PMG. And if you can also send emails, you can make phone calls, you can send SMS. You are not limited. Just make sure you ask your questions so that you have a very good understanding of your business plan workbook. Thank you very much.